trainer with about 20 minutes before we went live, just to try and get some movement in them. Right, here we go. Oh, well, I led it for 15 seconds, so that can't be all bad. Alright, so I think we'll join up with the peloton, get some draft. First bumpy bit. Oh. I am outclassed in this field. I don't think the power up would have helped, Darren, do you? Bloody hell. Well, at least I know where I am. Miles away. Might only be you watching now, Darren. I will do. Thanks, All Sports. kind of an ITT now. Not sure how I've jumped up a place. Haven't passed anyone. At least I don't think I did. Yeah, probably. Well, we'll keep on pushing. You never know. I don't think I've got that in me at the moment, Darren. It's all part of the road back to fitness. So I keep on pushing it, get some calories burnt. Some people setting PRs in advanced category, which kind of shows you how far they're pushing. No, that's an excuse, but bloody hell. Oh, up to 13th. If everybody quits, I might get the wooden spoon, Dave. Although, I'm not sure I'm riding well enough to get that. Problem is, when you're riding on your own, there is no peloton draft to give you a break. So you just have to keep on kind of motivating yourself. It is a big lonely race. Yeah, here's one of the issues with Rouge. Not enough people racing. Well, recently I've been performing as a high C and not the B that I'm meant to be. But I have to say, even though I've been dropped and dropped badly, I'm feeling better than I've done for a while. Darren's touted for 2 mates. It's a good club though. Oh, how did you get on, Darren? Did you stay with them? What I will say is, this was not the race I was hoping for my first live stream. I dreamt about sprint finishes, all out entertainment, and I'm afraid you got this. One man riding his bike solo. Mike's quiet, is it? Is that a bit better now? So, second overall, God, that's amazing. Yeah, so I was thinking live stream, got some of my fitness back, stay with the advanced people. Oh, it'd be awesome. And of course, best laid plans. So, what have we got coming this week? Well, there'll be some videos from the weekend, the Echo races. One of them's really interesting, talking of teams, that a couple of us were nowhere near GC or, you know, even competing in the race. This was the 6th one of the weekend, or the 3rd of the weekend, the 6th one in the series. So we decided on comms in the race to drop back and help one of our C-pace riders who's got to be a B soon, and see if we could get him higher up the GC, you know, give him a hand. So that'll be a good one to watch. Teamwork makes the dream work kind of idea. And then, interesting that, I think it's Dev, is it? I can't quite read it from here, Dev or Dav, said about My Rouge. I've been doing a fair bit on My Rouge, and I do like the platform. It's kind of good. Thanks, Darren. And nowhere to look, there are people to at least ride with. So I've done 3 different races on Rouge now, so I'm going to do a video of that, which I think might be useful for my Rouge riders who haven't managed to discover, because it is well hidden, the team and I'm just coasting now, aren't I? The team and the racing side of it, without having to do the whole UCI, weigh yourself, measure yourself, I don't know, stand next to somebody smaller than you, whatever. That whole jumping through loops, and of course dual power recording, which if you haven't got maybe some pedals or something already, it's a lot of money. So but there is other racing there, so I'll do one of those. That'll come out maybe this week, maybe early next week, and then in a couple of months, well, maybe about 6 weeks, you can probably see on the video that I'm on a rocker plate, which there's a whole story behind it, which I'll save for the video as a teaser. But I've been trialling it with a view to doing a review. It's from a British company, so for my continental and American and Australian and New Zealand and all the other people that watch the channel, which blows my mind that it's global, you won't be able to get it, but the concept of the rocker plate itself I think would be useful. So so there'll be a review of this particular one. It's called Omni Rocker, towards the end of the month, beginning of October, and then my plans are to revisit the Zwift ride again. I did a review again on the channel of the Zwift ride after I'd done 4,000 kilometres, and I'm now up to about 9,000, I think, maybe a touch more, but I've had it just about a year, in about a month's time, so I'll do a 1-year review, tell you what I think. I mean, I'm still riding it, so I guess you can draw your own conclusions, but we'll dig into it a bit. I've had 1 or 2 issues, and then of course there's the Zwift Racing League, so plenty of race videos to come, and then the other one that I'm working on at the moment, which might even come out this week. So many things, so many ideas. If you've got any ideas for videos, drop them in the chat, by the way. But I've been doing these 2-up team time trials with other members of CYE, and why am I doing this in advance? Well, I couldn't get into one that I wanted to do, is the top and short of it. So I'm a 683 ZRS, which rules me out of almost everything but the top tier of what do they call it? It's like you've got 1 and 2, haven't you? So the top tier of 2 I think I can ride in, but the times today didn't fit, so I wanted to get a ride in. I wanted to try a live stream, so here we are. That's the top and bottom of it. We'll finish it, but yeah, going back to what I was talking about, these 2-up TTTs are a really good idea. They're hosted on the same website as the community TT, 3 T's in that, website for ladder racing, and it's an initiative by them, and also there's a monthly Rhino racing competition. Rhino Racing, another team in Zwift of course, and they have a weekly one, and then they have this monthly, slightly different competition. But essentially, 2 of you doing a TTT, so you can imagine it's good fun because you're on comms for it, and you know there's that whole teamwork aspect. But bloody hell, they're hard. You really have to push your way around it. So treat this one, I think it was Dave who answered the question, as a race recon for your attempt later in the week. We're now on this loop that we do 4 times. With little rollers and some not so little rollers towards the end. I should have ridden another draft, didn't I? I wasn't concentrating. I need these miles in my legs anyway, so I'm not too disappointed. And there's no point being disappointed. I mean, if any of you watching, you know, you've watched some of my race videos over the months, but there's always people better than you in Zwift. I'm judging by this a lot better, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't race. Don't see this as, well, I don't see this as soul destroying. I just changed my mindset to it's good practice. It's good to know what sort of gap, because 4 or 5 months ago I was keeping up for the A's, well, with the advanced for at least half the race. But that first hill on this, which isn't even really a big climb, completely blew me up, as you saw. But exercise, which is in the end what this is, isn't it? It's a fun way to do exercise, and this keeps it, in my opinion, a lot less boring than going to the gym or just lifting some weights. I did used to run, which I enjoyed, but I've got knee problems now, so I've had to go to cycling, which a lot of people do when they get older. And you can see by the I'm sweating now. Still doing some work. Let's see if we can do something on this segment. PR. Okay. No more questions in the chat, because if I were you, I'd have gone. How are you, mate? Where are you going? Oh, nice. Are you coming away from Malta, or are you staying there? I'm moving the house as well. Bloody hell, it's all going on. Hi Mariana, I'm afraid you've joined, if you have just joined, to watch me finish last, although it says 12 out of 17, don't believe that for a minute. 5 people have quit, I think, but we won't do that. Very nice of you to say so, Andy. You know, as you go up the grades, and you will, you know, stick with it, the more you do the better you get, till you reach, I don't know, wherever your ceiling is. And for me, my ceiling was a lot higher than I thought it would be, but the races don't get any easier. That feeling that you had on your first one, they're all like that. And if they're not like that, then you're racing in too easy a category, and you should, well, it's always nice to win, but you should probably challenge yourself, because it's only by playing against people better than you that you improve. Well, thanks, Andy. Needed the encouragement. I thought you weren't racing, Darren, but I'm up for that. You know me, always up for a race. 5:83, that's brilliant. Mine will, over the next couple of races, come down to a more realistic level, I'm sure. I'm not sure what everybody else was in this race. We can have a look after. But I imagine they're all higher than me, and if they weren't, they will be by the time they adjust my ZRS, I'm sure. For those of you who are still here, and maybe some of you that watch this later, although I doubt you'll stay to this point, but anyway, I really appreciate all the effort that you make with likes and comments and all that. And I do the channel because I wanted to contribute, really, kind of tell my story a bit with how indoor cycling has really helped me. You know, a year ago, if I'd have been in this position, I'd have probably been one of those rage quitters, you know, just disappointed with myself, getting down on myself, and you know, just generally pissed off. But over the last year with this, and you know, like I said, I'm a bit heavier than I want to be at the moment, but that'll come off soon enough. And the minute I stop eating pizza, it will anyway. And the mental side of it has been fantastic, because when you physically feel a bit better, I think mentally it helps. And then I know not everybody wants the community side of it, and I get that, because that's what it gives you, isn't it? Choices. But community side of it's been brilliant, I think. I'm more social now than I've ever been, albeit in a virtual world. Not that I'm unsociable, but I don't know if you're the same as me, but as you get older, you come to a point where that's, you only really need one good real life friend. Otherwise it becomes too much like hard work trying to fit everybody in. So my wife does all that, she's the social butterfly, but my best mate I've known since we were 5 years old, and I'm 55, so we have been best friends for 50 years, and we're both a couple of grumpy old cantankerous old men, which suits me fine, and him. So going back to the channel, it's I started it because I got so much out of it, been so surprised by how much I got out of it, that I thought I'd watch some videos. Obviously Ryan Condon, although I didn't find him until later, to be fair, but James Kim, I don't know if any of you watched his videos, and it's just an out and out racing channel really, but bloody hell, he's awesome and inspirational. Zwifty Zwifter, A to B obviously, and various others, Gerben, and a lot of me keeping going was watching these guys and thinking, I wonder how well I could get to it. Oh, that's a great idea, Andy. No, I haven't actually. Thanks, Jason. Am I getting all soppy in my old age? It's all true though. Yeah, we should do that. I'll have a look into it. I was thinking of also maybe having a Discord channel, I mean, there's so many things that you can do once you've got a YouTube channel when you start to look at it, which can help build community. But community ride's a great idea. We are, oh okay, brilliant. Well, thanks Jason. We have been talking it, but please don't hold us to this. But myself and one of the other team members have been talking about the idea, I'm going to stress it again, it's an idea, of doing the Rafa 500 but doing it in one go between Christmas and New Year. So pick a day, something like, I don't know, the 27th, and then do the whole 500k, but do it for charity as well. So we are discussing a kind of ride, but nothing to stop us doing something before then. But yeah, it'd be great. If I set up a Discord channel, well, I've got one set up, a server, then we could have maybe all joined on that. And there you go, I've managed to waffle myself to within half a kilometre of the finish. Let's try and finish on a high, shall we? And there we go. "12 out of 17. Oh. Oh, there you go. So, first live stream done. Oh, thanks, Jason. I appreciate. I've no idea how many people joined in, but there's at least half a dozen of you. So thank you to each and every one of you, much appreciated. I'll do more of these. And for Dave, I'll try and pick a category where I can compete. So probably the next one down, I would think. Be interesting to see what's happened to my racing score. I'll just have a look and just see. Usually it updates pretty quick, doesn't it? .667, so that's dropped by about, what's that, 16. Definitely more where I should be. I mean, honestly, I thought it might drop more than that. I was wondering if it dropped to under 650, and then at least I could enter a few more races. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate you watching. So there we go. Well, listen, thanks for tuning in. I better go and have a shower because we're off to see the Roses at the cinema tonight with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. I'll let you know what it's like. But yeah, thank you very much. Nice to chat with you all. Thank you for watching me suffer for the last 40 minutes. And ride on and take care of yourselves.